Hello, hello, hello. Bit difficulty getting back on here because YouTube put some fucking. They changed the way it looks. That's all they did. Stupid too. And then I go and I try to enter in my. I try to enter my Facebook password with the YouTube one. It only took 3 times, and I go, oh yeah, that's right. Fucking dummy me. I thought, oh, I could do this shit all over. Apparently, with the maybe that's a once a year thing with what do you call it too? With Yahoo or email. Shit. Yeah, Yahoo. Hey, you tell me to turn it down a little bit. Turn the TV. Yeah. Yeah. No, not at all, man. I could have moved into my new studio 3Y over there at the new homestead, but I did not because there's no furniture there. Plus, I don't know with the guys that are painting today. They're all cool, but I mean, come on, 2 fucking weeks. When I told them today, I said, look, this is a vicious. There's a three-headed prong here. You got one guy that paints. The guy comes behind, he gets paint where it shouldn't be. The guy who comes behind him with sandpaper, to supposed smooth out the rough spots, which any one of us lived up there in this world would say it wouldn't know the fucking difference. so I done that, and yeah, I got windows only 1,200, a little over $1,200. I got them in that video. I don't know if I got that video. But anyway, I went to those guys today and I said, look, I come up there today late. I wasn't even going to go there. They had the air conditioner running in one of the bedrooms. And the door was closed, but I thought, what the fuck is this? I said, no. I sleep without one. You can sleep without one too. And shit's costing me like you wouldn't believe. So finally today I said, look, paint the motherfucking trim. And whatever you don't get to, I'll do. Because the guy that goes back to correct the part, the overspray, he goes back and then he fucks up the one he just left. I'm like, come on, man. And I was supposed to give these guys a big bonus too. Yeah, I ain't doing that no more. You've got your bonus. Like by fucking off, like we call it fucking the dog or something. All right, Mr. Abib here. Anyway, I thought, I knew that new format was coming out for YouTube, but who gives a shit, right? All I gotta know is where to put my numbers in. So I don't know, man. I don't know why I thought Facebook. It's just. Plus, the TV downstairs is blaring like you wouldn't believe. So I told the boys today when I went up there, I said, look, tomorrow you will be done with the trim. One's got to roll the ceiling in one room in Studio C. He's got to roll it again, like 5th fucking time. You screwed up your tape with the it ain't what they call Hardy Flex here. So I don't even know if they used it like we do in the States. Put the grid tape down and you build up that divot, tapered edges on the board. But I was pissed. They got the kid trying out the showers. I gotta say though, here's one thing I learned. No link. Yeah, I haven't got to that yet because I'm still getting over my hyperness. What was I saying? I don't even know anymore. Let me get the thing on here. She got. Sorry. Here we go. Put it down. Yeah. Freaking ants and shit. Yeah, I just I don't know why I did what I did. What did I do? Something wrong here. There we go. Please put that little stupid heart thing or whatever, 100%. Help you? Can I help you?
No.
Okay. All right.
You can see me.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Sure, now I got it in there. Maybe Dennis will come on tonight. It's nice to see Ronald here. It's been a while. How's the health doing?
Damn, it's about time us old men can't tread water that long.
No, man, I told you, man, my freaking got on that motorcycle the other day. I could not, when we bought it from the shop, I drove before on the, non-traffic road there. And no problem, but when I go to mount, I can't do that shit. And my back today is feeling this. I haven't felt this bad in about 5 years, and I think it was from trying to get on. Oh shit! I mean, it'd be good. It'd be a good bike. I mean, it's $1,000. It's cheap. 1,055. I think it was 125. It's a good bike, but the old one, it's like when you turn the throttle, you got to turn it a little bit too much, and I'm not used to that. As soon as you let out the clutch, it kills all the time. And I'm not going to go, in first gear. So, but anyway, my back, I can't do that, man. With the big one, I'm just going to get one of those meal or whatever scooters because I can't do that shit. And the last thing you need to be doing around here is worrying about your shift back when you come to an intersection. And that. Who's gonna be the first friend to visit me here? The process of elimination.
So you have windows now and doors.
Yeah, matter of fact, I did. You see that video?
No, you got a video on Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't see the last one I saw was the painting.
Look
Union
on that
painters.
Look on that. What do you call it? That Your Story thing. I think it's on there. But Yeah, it's a mirror looking on the outside, and it's darker blue on the inside.
Oh, you got the mirror tint put on and everything, huh?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. 1,200. I think. Where did I get it? Let me see. That front of it, that front entrance, which probably never be used, is they got the first two panels slide. You know, if you're looking at the house. So I think I have with that I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 windows.
10 windows.
Yeah.
And would they charge to tin all of them or mirror all of them?
Bottom is $1,250. I think. But I'll be disclosing that when the proper. I like to be
But I
right
mean,
on.
that was all included. They did it while the windows were still not framed yet.
Apparently, yeah.
Huh.
I don't know how they do it. They do, but here's what they do. The guy comes one day and I beat him. The next day they come. They do all but about 5 minutes worth of work, and they leave you hanging the last 2 days. I mean, they got to put in one bathroom square window. Probably going to have to put a little, trim up a little, what do you call it, shower cover for that, because it's a bit, if you have the light on, it's a bit too much in line with the road on the other side and the neighbors on the other.
Were you there when they were installing the windows?
Yeah, they were sailing along, man. A couple of them.
Do they put a standard wooden frame in? I know they're hollow block, right? They don't put a wooden frame in?
No.
So how do they secure the window to the hollow block?
They use a screw. They use a screw.
Cement
Must
screw.
use a metal. Yeah, I didn't sit there when I like a foot from the guy, but obviously the front is. It could be. I can't remember, but I don't think so. I think they.
Hopefully they put some caulking in there so water and bugs don't come in.
Yeah, they did half of that. I think they did the inside, but it was. What was that side? It made me forget.
So you got your AC systems in?
Oh, yeah. One of the windows, the screw they're not seated like they should be. Because when you close it, you can latch the latch, but if you keep latching it when it's not where it's supposed to be, you're gonna fuck up the latch occasionally. I mean, eventually.
Yeah.
So I haven't had any time to ask the guys because they busted ass to get all the stuff in there except one window. And God, I don't know what, last 2 days they haven't been there. I'm like, what the fuck is this? What are you gonna wait like a week? So I told those guys paint, and I said, name that. I want this shit finished tomorrow. Quit fucking around with this sand and paint. And it's like a cycle. These guys take turns and they switch jobs, I'm like, why am I even having to be like I am? I hate being like that.
They get paid by the day. That's why.
They get paid by the day, but everybody's not doing their job.
What's up, Ronald?
They're not doing their job. What can I say?
It's only 5:30 in the morning for Ronald.
But he's in love. He's probably been up all night. In love with somebody. That's for sure. I'm telling you, just from the experience here, and this is because I know, the uncle. If I didn't know him, I'd really be seeing him. But fuck that building shit. I'm telling you, everybody. Moving.
What's up, Nico? What's up, Tony?
Hey. Rent one.
What's up, Viking? Head on the net.
Yeah, Christian. How you doing? Hi, Nanette.
On us up with a cup of coffee. Huh?
Everything all good, just on schedule, slowly but
No,
surely.
you didn't get
Arnold's
that
gonna
5%
be.
of that 5% yet?
What 5%?
Oh, you only got 2 to go?
To what?
Well, what are you waiting for? You still in Washington?
Waiting for his
Yeah,
teeth.
I gotta wait for my grill,
Wait for your what? For your what?
His
my
grill.
teeth.
Oh, a Weber?
No, dumbass.
No, a 57 Buick grill.
I
Yeah,
know that.
Big
I
old
knew that.
shiny silver one.
I know the lingo a little bit, so I know what you're saying. I just fucking
Chrome.
with it.
I'm getting a chrome
Chrome.
grill.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for mine next year because it's a losing battle for me trying to keep these in order. It's just slowly but surely I'm losing, you know. So after I get well, come back from my son's wedding, I'll probably have them yank the ones I got, and then
Give you some nice pearly whites, brand new.
yeah,
Never been
my uncle,
smoked in.
my uncle, my dad's youngest brother passed away last year. I said, hey, you know, I pulled into this property. I haven't seen him in years. I'm like, hey, is this Norman? Norman Osei's land? And I'm like, what the fuck is that guy on the lawnmower? And he lifted his hat up, you know. I said, oh, how come you're not using your teeth? You know, when I got him in there, I can't get him out. I said, well, just put a little bit of that stuff on. He goes, I do. It won't come out. He goes, I said, fucking whatever. Oh, yeah. So my cousin, my uncle, my auntie passed almost a week after my brother. 6 days after him.
Damn.
She lost two. They had 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. The boy being the oldest. Oldest of us 3 that year, 61. I was number 3. But she, Uncle Freddie's a spry 81 or 82-year-old man. You wouldn't even know it. That guy could have you laughing. He don't even drink anymore. He used to quite a bit, but he's hilarious, man. You wouldn't know he's his age. He's pretty. I can't see that guy ever dying. He's just too hyper, you know. So him and my cousin Brian, I lived near him in Illinois way back when, but they moved out. They retired after I did, and they moved out. Sold their shit in Chicago or Lake Zurich or wherever they lived.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's out there with him now. The daughters, I think it was the year before she died. One died in June, and the other one died in November. One had a stroke, and the other one died in her sleep. And last time they were up by my mom's, she was giving me these hugs, you know, and everybody looking like, wow, what's going on there, you know, because it's a real lengthy, deep one. And last thing I heard her ever say, she goes, well, you never know when I'll see him again. And that was it. You know, she's a smoker, big time, but some people live like Keith Richards. Fuck, what is that fucking guy? Like 90 now? Pretty close.
Mm.
Anyway, that was a rough year for them.
He just looks
You know,
like he's 190.
dude, I'm telling you, man.
Keith.
He put us to shame. He's such a
He needs to dedicate his body to science. Let someone figure out what the hell.
oh Keith Richards, yeah, he had a bitch. The rest, a couple of people don't even smoke. They die. You know, the guy just
The cocaine's a hell of a drug.
like in that movie, Coneheads. Go back.
So how's
he's
the
a-
family take Tony?
Yeah, they're all right here.
They ready to move?
Yeah,
Been
behind
ready.
me.
So
Well, I
when's
gotta
the
get-
moving party?
Well, who knows? Could be next week. Could be
Excellent.
I'm staying out there next week, so the Holy Week, they're gonna all be back in a moment. So
So what do you got? Just move your clothes and a bunch of Balak Bayan boxes, huh?
yeah, they're painting, and of course they paint like sloths. So maybe even the sloth beats them. But I'm like,
Driven your
when
your
I
new truck last week?
yeah, when I look at stuff on a Wednesday, they don't come back up there till Sunday, and it's looked like a lot like Wednesday when I left.
Welcome to the Philippines.
So, but they're nice guys, but it's irritating the fuck out of me. So instead of giving that extra, I just decided today I was going to give them all a week for all of them. But they fucked that up because they've been, as we'd say, they've been fucking a dog, and they made their bonus.
They made their several extra weeks already, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because I said to him when I painted today, I go, look, man. One guy's yes, boss. And I'm like, I said, look, I want this shit done by the end of the day tomorrow. You're done with this trim. Nobody's gonna be going up there sandpaper and shit and overpainting this, that, and the other thing. I mean, I feel like I got an inch of freaking paint on the wooden door already. And I told him, in the beginning, I said, hey, don't try to paint as early in the day as you can before it gets hot, because if that paint's gonna get sticky.
As soon as you walked away, they looked at each other and laughed.
You know what? You can't bullshit a bullshitter, because I did what they did. That's nothing new. And when I turn around, I said, look, when I turn around, you can get rid of the fucking laughing shit, because if you don't get your shit together, I don't give a. I'll hire other guys. I'd be more than gracious, not chewing nobody out here. Matter of fact, last week I snapped a little bit, but I told the uncle what I wanted, and he's like, he ain't doing what I want. And I said, look, man, I want the fucking trim white. He eventually won because of the way it looked. And I said, these guys were looking, because I was elevating my voice. And then one of the guys is supposed to be like the other carpenter, the other 600 a day guy. And I'm flapping my lips, man, and he walks in front of us. Like, it reminded me of that thing when you go to the fair. I got that duck shoot where you shoot them with the water cannon, or that guy moved like that. He didn't want to be in the crosshairs, man, because that was like the first time I ever said anything about anything since the shit started. But evidently they weren't respected, and I was not respectful of what I fucking wanted.
And Tony, this is what you do. You walk past them and shit and say, damn, I don't know where I'm going to find the money to pay you guys.
Yeah, after they do the job.
The way they doing it, they'll probably just walk off if they hear that. Walk off and don't come back. Then you get you a new crew.
Yeah.
Get a 2 live crew.
Yeah. We trying to say there, people.
I'm saying, that's how you got to outsmart these fucking lazy fuckers.
Oh, I know that.
Let's say, hey, my money is my money stuck.
What makes me the worst feeling is because they know I fucking know. And believe me, compared me to my dad would have, Mama, bring me up. Please. My dad would have gone off a long time ago.
Right, but they always got the fallback. Well, you ain't in your country.
Yeah, so when he's rolling and he accidentally rolls past what he's supposed to, which means that the next guy, the next day, has to cover what he did. And then the guy behind him sandpapers the fuck. I'm like, boy, if I had to spend 8 or 9 hours a day sandpaper and shit, I'd be fucking tired, man.
That'd be insane.
And I know a thing or two about painting because I've painted before. So there's there's no bull. I mean, you can't bullshit a bullshitter there.
I told you what to do, right? Walk by, while I pera.
Tell
Well,
me, my bank back in America just told me I got to wait 45 days for my money to clear.
Yeah, my money's stuck somewhere. It's
You
gotta
all
wait.
you all understand that from the Philippines, right? 45 days for a check to clear.
What are you talking about?
This what you say to your workers. When they want to dick around, they want to take 2 days off because they done got enough fucking red horse for 2 days.
Yeah.
Look, hey, look, I'm gonna have trouble paying y'all, today. The bank just called. I'll see y'all in a couple of weeks.
I'm about the coolest guy they'll ever work for because I really, really hold back. But when I let it go, man.
No, you don't got to get angry or loud. You just
You know what?
Who's actually in charge? The uncle? Is that who you go to?
The mother-in-law's the on-site supervisor. Matter of
The
fact,
mother-in-law?
she went off on her other daughter's project today when she's supposed to be on mine.
Yeah. Well, you want to save your ass. You don't want to start yelling at
no.
Filipinos because you
They
can
don't take
find
it
yourself
too
in
well.
trouble.
Yeah, they don't take it too well. So just be smooth about it.
Just
After having my
make it
face,
clear to the mother-in-law.
oh, come on, man. I could make it clear to the fucking devil. It wouldn't matter.
You tell them they ain't getting paid. They
The
understand
fact
that.
is, nobody listens like they should be listening. They don't do it. They don't do it.
Well,
Hey.
you do like the rest of them, Tony. If you was overseas worker and you got to wait for more money to finish the job,
Look, here's what I said the other day. I said, because I want to eliminate one of the guys, at least till April. I said, you could have. I told the uncle I got three. You got 3 laborers, right? I said, hey, I need the rest of that board, the toilet area, the structure that used to be there next door. I need that level. Well, I'll sign somebody. So I go away in another part of the area on the land. Then I come back, and all of a sudden it's like, yeah, you know what? I really need those guys. I'm like, you know what? You just told me that one was good, that you would have assigned somebody. Now you're trying to tell me I need this guy. Well, you're fucking bullshit. Don't fuck. I don't give a shit who you are. Man. Boy, me being 62 is a lot better than when I was 32.
Tony, I get me another crew. I tell the uncle, look, uncle, you're gonna have to understand. I'm ready to go into this place. You're not pushing these boys hard enough. Now, if I can, push come to shove, nobody gets paid. Tell them that.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I really meant to bring it with me, but I forgot.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey.
damn.
What does Nanette mean when she said Jamie's in the panel?
Jamie, our Jamie.
Shane on the panel.
Jamie's Facebook now. We're regular.
Yeah, but
She's
she said
engaged?
she's in the panel. She's not up here on the
Oh.
panel.
Last time
What does that mean?
last time Nanette used to tune in, Jamie was always on. Nanette's been off doing other things for about a year and a half now. Right?
Yeah, Tony, I know how
Ronald,
you
is
feel.
that me or is it Tony's internet?
No, that's Tony.
What?
You talking about background noise?
That's the
Ain't nothing wrong with Tony's system.
That's the TV. The father-in-law is deafer than me.
Oh Lord. Huh?
What?
Yeah, well, yeah,
Who?
but bro,
Where?
man, Tony, you know what to do. Take it to that soprano approach. Hey, You get to him.
You sound like Dice or Stallone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
yeah,
dude.
I thought I'd say it. Yeah, you thought I cried.
Yeah. You can be mean and polite at the same time. You fucking mooly. Get the fuck to work.
Fucking Goomba, yeah.
Yeah, you fucking goomba. You don't know what he's saying. You don't know what you're saying.
Hey, that'd be like a podcast with Tyson.
Oh shit. You should have seen somebody say Mike
Dude,
tried to say something.
he was with that Italian mobster guy that's got a channel, Franchisi.
Hmm.
Mike, Iron Mike, he'd have been,
You see his money fight coming up, right?
some Peckerwood.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I think Floyd Mayweather would be different, but Floyd's got enough cash. He's done his thing, man. He don't want to do nothing to tarnish his legacy.
Right. Mayweather ain't the best now anyway either.
Yeah, but he got done. He did what he did, and he's done.
Yeah.
You can't say nothing about it, man. At least he ain't no dick that goes in undefeated and decides to stick his fucking nose where it don't belong.
All right. Well, he ain't Pacquiao either.
Yeah, but Pacquiao still keeps going. He's gonna wait till the brains get scrambled.
Yeah. He like his eggs scrambled.
See, aside from that particular fighter, Mexican fighters got. And I grew up mostly around Latinos, so Mexican guys have a lot of heart, respect, and family, and you can never count one out. Whether it be Puerto Rican, I mean those dudes. I used to see guys that come over. My dad complained about everything, almost more than me, obviously. But he used to complain about everything. And I'd see these guys on Sunday, all dressed up for church. Everybody's looking good, They could live in the poorest looking house, but the inside of that house was immaculate. They had the Kennedy brothers up on the wall and plates they used to sell. And my friend Manny, his parents passed away. I think they were both upper 60s, 70s. And they deserve more time than what they got. I'd never, ever heard them complain. Of course, I don't understand Spanish, but they were good folks, man.
All
You
right.
guys go away.
What's up, boys?
Yeah, they just knocked out two of them.
Right. You should just pay them. Pay them per day. Welcome back, Kiko.
I don't know. Hey, is his stream okay with you, Ronald, or is it my internet connection?
Probably
Your internet, your connection, man.
I ain't got no problem.
Okay, because he was freezing up, and then I couldn't hear you.
No, that was you. Tony didn't freeze once.
I just got out, got back in.
There you go. That's how you do it.
Hey.
Well, Tony, we'll talk about something less fucking controversial.
All right.
Hey,
how's your health, man?
Nanette says there's no names on our panel, so she don't know who's who.
What you been doing with yourself, Mom?
I've been just going through the regiment. I'm down to my few appointments left. I got the latest appointment will be in July, but that's a telephone. I got one on the 28th of this month, and then one in June for the double ultrasound for the last time. And then I'm looking at tickets, 1,100, 17 hours.
It's cheaper now.
Yeah, well, kind of cheaper. I got these 3 Bleak Bayon boxes. I'm gonna pack up with some goods and shit, and then they go out by May, and then I'm out by fucking July.
Hey, are you gonna? Is your final destination Clark? Is that where you're gonna fly into?
I'm flying into Clark, baby.
From where? It's got to be somewhere like Seoul or Hong Kong or some shit, right?
Taipei.
Taipei. Okay.
Oh, you like going up that way, huh?
Yeah, well, I live up there.
You know what? Here, I got my one thing I do one day a week. I got every little freaking rebel rouser around me. How does this How does this happen, man? I don't even get my night of peace. You know, this whole day's been.
Because that's where the party's at.
It's a surprise I don't shoot up.
All right.
Well, I got my stuff on there. I got a show display name, man, but apparently don't want to work. I guess
What other hobby you got? You got to have something to do.
a whole lot of nothing.
Damn.
I walk. I used to walk every day, but I've
I know what I got a question, Tony.
got,
What's that apple cider vinegar with the mother? What's that supposed to help out?
Oh, that's around the liver, kidneys,
Your blood pressure, your kidneys,
flushes your system, man.
it cleans out your gut.
And it's cheap.
I've been
I
drinking
think
it the last few days again.
You lose a lot of weight doing it too.
You got to do it regular. You won't. Nothing will work for you. Like you can't. Somebody can't tell me that. That they need medicine when in fact they haven't been taking them. You can't turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah,
You
you
gotta
can't
keep
hit it
doing
and quit it. You
Yeah.
gotta stick with it.
I honestly haven't been doing it.
Damn,
it's
Tony, you heard what I just said?
So what?
You heard what I just said, Tony? I made a whole rhyme at the whole thing. I said you just can't hit it and quit it. You gotta stick with it.
You get your
I
nut.
missed the last minute there. So I've been taking it. Is it 2 teaspoons or 2
One.
tablespoons per like 8 ounces of glass? Oh, I've been
One.
doing double shot. I've
Yeah,
been doing
one
2 tablespoons.
1 tablespoon on 8 ounces of water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Is that a couple
Mix
times a day or just once a day or what?
one in the morning and one before you go to bed.
Okay.
And watch the fat fall off.
Okay.
Yeah, that's somebody ought to give the what do you call it guy that twit. You can use that.
Who?
You're supposed to drink it before you eat in the morning? Last thing you do before you
Yeah,
go to bed?
because right, because it'll get down into your fucking lower intestines and start
And you
cleaning
will
shit out.
you'll probably like with me if I did that right away before I ate, the oil that's put in where the eggs are made, I'll be fucking flush in no time.
Yeah, you'll be
You gotta
roto
watch.
rooter.
Yeah, you gotta
It
watch.
keeps you regular, kind of like Taco Bell.
It,
Mhm.
it comes to a point where you can't hold back, man. So you gotta be in the right place at the right time.
Maybe that's Taco Bell's secret. Maybe they use a little bit of that apple cider vinegar in their food.
Yo
Ain't no
quiero,
telling.
Ricardo.
But you eating good, Tony. So
No,
you
they
eating better
not
than we are.
Taco Bell. They too cheap. Stuff ain't cheap.
You know what? You can get lasagna here at Greenwich. Only it's the worst. The freaking beat. I don't know what it is. I dare to ask. I dare to ask what it is. But I like the noodles and the sauce. It's just I best not ask the question of where they get the beef from.
Well, if the only way to fucking fix that is to get you some Italian seasoning with that. If you're gonna make it yourself,
You know what? You know what? I asked a question one time, and I said, "Hey, they got a high tariff on tomato paste." Somebody said, "Of course they got that in the Philippines." I go, well, I don't know where you're eating your freaking pizza at. There seems to be pizza here, and I've yet to find the way it's supposed to be done. I've yet to find that. The way it's done here is they think of every concoction as they can, where they put this vinegar-like substance on the skin, the dough before they put it in. We call them skins, and some of them scrape it off to give you that some kind of bite. So I don't know if herbs and spices are heavily taxed because they seem to be missing. So here until I get one somewhere else, because everybody says pizza. Come on, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. You talk about pizza, I'm Italian. You're trying to tell me this shit's fucking pizza? Golly, man. They ain't even good to. They don't even compare to nothing. But anyway,
I'm telling you,
it isn't close. But one guy says, "Well, oh, he's Italian. He must have good pizza." I don't mean shit. In Milwaukee, across from the station was this place called. It was a drugstore. It was called Transfer because they used to transfer the cable cars back then. There's a Russian dude that makes it. He makes it real good. He makes it like if you got pizza in Italy, it's not this round, perfectly round deal. It's kind of like just a blob, and the dough spreads as wherever it spreads. But he was asking premium prices, but he learned that craft in Italy. So I forget what forum I was on one time, and this guy, I said, "Yeah, man, I got this pizza the Russian guy made. It was good," and this Italian guy cursed me out. I don't know a lot of it, but I knew enough. that guy was like, "What the Russian?" I said, no. The dude went to he learned his craft in Italy from the Italians, but this guy didn't take time to listen. He just hurried.
Did he throw around a couple of funguyo?
Bafangul. Yeah, they got different parts of the northern Italy's different. Panuck is more of a Sicilian thing, and throughout the country the dialect changes. Love that. Because number one, I got my heritage Trentino, the northern part of Italy. And number two is Calabria, down there by the boot. And number three is Sicily.
But there ain't no fucking substitute for pizza. That's just ain't no fucking way.
I mean, come on, man. I mean, if you grew up with pizzeria pizza, the good shit, the American stuff, I mean, it's not a. Well, oh man, you can't do that here. The sauce is so good back in the States that you can buy. I started getting pizza without the sausage or pepperoni because of all that artificial shit, and I still like it.
You're gonna have to make your own, my brother.
Some guys put their own cheese. Well, cheese. Forget about cheese here, but some guys put the cheese on after, so that eliminates the goo when you take a piece out. But I like that. I like it like it is. I don't mind having shit stringy and part of it falls off. I like my pizza like. We were on that same forum, and people were talking about having pineapple on pizza, and everybody was like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Tony, they got this Italian fucking meat shop in Angeles City. They got everything, bruh. Prosciutto, fucking salami, the grilled cheese.
They make it proper?
No, they don't. Yeah, they got, how they come in big ass bulks of meat. They got it like that. You can get it sliced up.
So
make your own fucking pizza. When I get back, I can throw that shit in one of them damn dry ice boxes and ship it to you. Be ready to go make your own gabagoo.
You talking? You got that? All that shit. But see, when they do that, that was that MSGs. Isn't that what they got in there?
No. This shit is imported from the state.
Where's this at?
This is a fucking Italian store in Angeles City. They got all the cold cuts. Oh man, they got the good stuff. What's up, Dale?
You want to watch Ricky Knowles there? You don't know how you don't like doing shit for your parents. Doing that.
They got the good stuff. Oh man, they showed the video. The brother named Chubb Dubsy. I think it's Chubb. No, it was either Chubb or It's My Life Philippines. And they stopped into the store. I was like, oh snap.
I wish I was closer because actually that'd be like a quest.
That'd be every week.
Oh my God.
Make your own fucking Italian hoagie.
I'll give the Italian guy there a hug.
I'm
See,
telling you.
I see this upper Dugan that's left of me, that'd be west of me. When I'm going up to my place, I turn right, and they got this place in McCall Block. I've never gone down that road to verify it. I don't know how old the information is, but I always see this guy driving this Filipino guy driving the trike. You know what they call them, motors here. Let's say motor, and he's got an Italian flag because the Mexicans got an eagle. Italian don't. And I'm just thinking maybe this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. What do we got there the names at, man? I just wasn't. I just had it on comment all the time. On that. That's why. Well, they're not on there, but they're on there now. Unless you did some of your wizardry. They're
The wizardry.
you know.
Some of that Dumbledore shit.
Hey, you know what? When Simon and Maria had, I think she was on, and they had the kids just got off of school. The oldest one, what's the oldest one's name? Mia.
Mia.
And yeah, and I said, hey, where's that? What do they call that place where they were at? In the movie, what do they call that place? What's the name of that joint that they, that college or that place? What was that called?
What movie?
That's that fucking. What's his name? We were just talking about Dumbledore movies or whatever the hell.
Oh, you Lord of the Rings.
No, that's
Oh,
different.
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. So I said, I forget what's the name of that school. What was the name of that school they went to? Apparently, it's a real.
What the hell? I can't even think of the school. Kiko, what's the name of that school? Hogwarts.
Oh, yeah, that's it. I said, hey, I thought it was fictional, and I said to her, I said, hey, man, yeah, were you gonna go down there by Hogwarts? And they go, her and her friend with her. They go, oh no, that's all over there. And I'm like, I thought it was a bullshit made up movie.
Only in England. Trust me.
Well, he said, Simon said, he was, I was thinking about the twit there, and I don't know why. I remember some alternate website other than YouTube. So maybe he's been over there. I forget which one it was.
No, we can't hear you, Kiko.
Nah. My back is hurting there.
Damn.
Oh, I think when I walk, it's a long way, but I'm used to walking fast. But it's like you can't never tell me I can't walk. You know that I'll still do it.
Right.
And I'm 62 now. I'll still do it like I did when I was 15.
But you gotta stretch first. A little something.
Yeah. Well, I gotta say when I've done that in the past, when I woke up before I got out of bed, I'd stretch, pull the legs up.
Mm-hmm.
And it had a little bit of a relief back then. That was back then. That was when I was 47.
Well,
can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Go ahead, Kiko.
That's my audio's messing up on this iPad of mine.
Oh,
StreamYard. I got a plug-in headphones. I've got my EarPod headphones. And everything, it just cuts out. I can talk for a little while, and then it cuts out.
Maybe you don't have trailer park internet, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
But that's
I got Comcast. Hey, the best $280 a month you can spend.
$280. You know what my new bill is on gold?
Mm.
$12.
1,290 peso, or 1,299 peso a month.
Yeah, that's about what?
But
$25.
yeah, 20 some
21.
dollars. No more than that, a little bit more than that.
When you were talking about pizza, I remember Michael said there's some place near him that has the most authentic pizza he's found in the Philippines.
Authentic to what?
Authentic to what the states were. I mean, we had pretty good pizza here in Pennsylvania, especially Pittsburgh, Philly area. A lot of Italian immigrants, you know.
Look, hey, down in Kenosha, Wisconsin, I went there. They had a place named Tanunas, and so they did Milwaukee, but evidently they were different families. But anyway, the one, let's see, when I went down there, what year was that? About 2011 to 2012, you could still get a $6 pizza for the small. So the girlfriend at the time, I said, "We'll get two, man. $6, dude.
Just
$6.
cheese.
No, more. The meat on it."
Oh, damn.
But you know what? I all my life I've driven past it on the freeway, but I never really got into the area. And you know that Chrysler was there because there's so many fucking minivans. And there are a great number of bar restaurants down there that have phenomenal chicken.
Hey, when you did your live streams back at your house in Wisconsin, and you ordered pizza out, where did you get it from normally?
Marcos.
Okay.
Marcos is one of it's a chain. I don't know whether it's individuals different, just have the name, but they got one on Creek, and the one I got in Milwaukee was South 27th Street. Can't beat it. I mean, I would get what would it cost me, bro? What would it cost me? I think for the big one, the large one was like 21 or 25.
Hey, I think your puppy's growing up and learning how to bark.
Hey, dude, that one next door, that one's park. I think that dude looked like he got a shot of steroid, man. He went from 1 week to be this little toddler to this mid-range.
Huh.
Well, of course, the cuteness is almost gone, so nobody bothers with that.
Someone must have fed him some malungai.
One of my workers, he got a new one because supposedly, this is kind of strange too, and I don't really believe it. One died, the girl one that he was going to take back with him to Boga. She said, of course, people speed here, and the car had a decision to make: either hit the trike or, so it hit his head or her head, but it laid there dead. And supposedly the people that hit it with the car picked it up. And whether they tried to take it to a vet and fix it, I find it hard to believe that any Joe Average here would stop and pick a freaking dog up.
Right.
Because when you hit them here, you just keep going. You got it. What are you going to talk? What are you going to say?
Yeah.
The shit goes here, right? But a little kitten used to come by, run up your leg. I mean, she was starved or something bad. And she had passed away. I don't know if it was just starving or what, but she must have followed the dogs to the brother-in-law's place, which is down the road from me. And her eyes were wide open and blue, So I don't know what got her, because her body looked like it had nothing had been punctured. But you can't. You'd like to, but you can't get affected by. And I've seen it before. It's not my first time, but you can just tell this animal ain't gonna make it. They got one around here. It's like an Irish setter. You can tell it's fucking like ribs, you know, bony in the back.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I thought about taking it, dog. I don't know who it belongs to, but if it belongs to anybody at all. But I like it, man. And, you know, they're good. They got good temperament. But the mutts I got, they will, you know, the one that I call Billy, and Bobby's like the runt. He was the runt of the litter. So Billy used to bite him, and he'd just run away, you know, and come back, and he'd bite him till finally Bobby got tired of being bitten, so he'd latch on to another dog at Billy's side. He wouldn't let go.
Mhm.
But the thing is, with these guys, they're so jealous. If I have one by me and I put one down, and he's sleeping, and it wakes him up when the other one walks near him, he'll growl.
Yeah.
And he'll try ripping him up.
Huh.
So, you know, you always end up with this third one get in the cross, you know, when they get underneath you, and the one's got nowhere to go. You know, because the guy that had the one dog, he bought like 200 peso for a male puppy he bought. But when you see them, there are a lot of dogs there. Matter of fact, there's a Dumbo looking one. It's got like stumpy legs. I think the papa was a bigger dog, but this dog's legs are look like they're 3 inches tall. And this one dog came, and he only comes to look if there's some food to eat. And last time he came up to that little one started fucking with him. All of a sudden, he's trying to prove himself to somebody. So they got in a big brawl, man. You know, and the big one wasn't going to be fighting up anybody. Come in all peaceful, like you're looking for something to eat. And the dogs I got, it's like the Jets and the Sharks from the 50s thing. They'll go in packs, but when they go down there, they'll only start barking and wiggle to tails. You know, I was backing the truck out and I saw that and I pulled up before I could get out. That dog got away, but they don't. You gotta watch. Even they gotta watch. You know, there's other dogs been there quite a while. There's no gate there yet, so you gotta watch it. There's a cat that comes around, an orange one, orange and white, red and white, whatever you say. And he saw a gray one day, and he fucking went after that fucker. He jumped over the wall. So that's his, you know, that's his scrapyard. Can't save them all, man. But having a cat or two, I got to get. My son's dog is over by the brother-in-law's. They use it as guard dog. Of course, it has a leash that's like the collar's tied to this chain. I got like 3 links.
Mm-mm.
You know, so I don't.
Hey, Tony, this morning it was 24 degrees here.
Fuck you. Yeah, I think it was. I think it was 82 here. You know what gets me?
We're not going to hit 60 till Monday.
Yeah, and that's at the peak hour of 2 p.m.
Right, 63 degrees, probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's it.
I get that coming out of bed. More warmer than that. When it gets below the average low is 74. When it gets, I think one night we had 60, 64. I was freezing, man. Well, this year's been a lot different than last year. We've had a lot more mild days, and they've been good ones too. Man. Once that sun comes up, You're laying, you're going, oh man, this is so good.
Well, if you're going back for the wedding in September, you're gonna be chilly.
Yeah, my nipples will be extremely erect.
You might have to wear long johns underneath your wedding suit.
It's okay. I don't mind sweating on the way back. You can feel the difference inside that plane too, when you go from nice weather to cold weather.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Hell, you're up at 40,000 feet. It's cold anyway. Don't matter where you're flying.
Yeah. What up? I told my kid, I said, man, barring any surgeries or anything, I might have to have some of that. When I want to try to get it when the weather's good, That the thing they want to do with my back with the discs and put in some thing that's called a cage. Stores the distance, so the space between the lane, the disc. That's a year recovery.
Man, you don't fuck around. What you gonna do? Get dental implants or dentures?
Oh, the implants. Fuck that. I can't afford that. That's 4,000. Listen, that's
No. They don't make them like that anymore, Tony. They make a whole set, and they just put studs on top of the set, and then they put the 4 studs in your jaw, and then you snap all 4 studs in with all teeth ready.
What do they charge for that?
Well, the place we call Nuvia here in Seattle, over on Bellevue side, they got 1-day service and shit. 24 hours, you get it done. If you got the gums for the shit, you got bone for the shit, they'll just do it in 1 day. Take your teeth out, knock you out, put the shit right in, let your shit heal while it's healing with your teeth in your mouth.
How much?
Well, I don't get the exact price because I didn't fuck with them too deep because my shit is free,
Yeah.
But the way they taking so long to get these dentures to fuck up, I'm getting antsy. I just might drive over to Bellevue and fucking say do it and then make payment arrangements.
As long as that's something in there, I don't really need. I don't have to worry about steak because there's fucking doesn't exist here. So something I got that smile. When I smile, I get that gleam on there, that star, But you know what I find pretty. I would, and I don't agree with it. I think it's a scam. When these scuzzy motherfuckers that got a rotten fucking teeth because they never bother to brush the suckers are getting brand new freaking implants like that. Who would even admit to be?
I don't know what the implants are going for in the Philippines, but it can't be as much as it is here. It's still, I mean, if they can do it all in one. Matter of fact, well, you once you get home, trust me, you can get the shit done that fucking day. You make payment plans or whatever the fuck it is, you still get your grill.
I told my doctor one time, my dentist, I said, I think it's ridiculous that you have to make payments on freaking teeth.
That's how they got it set up, but you better off not eating fucking pancakes and grits and shit every day and mashed potatoes.
Yeah, I'm doing what I used to laugh about, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, like
you can't eat a hot dog, Tony.
Nah, I caught up my shit like they would in a nursing home.
You can't even eat a fucking hot dog. The only meat I get to eat is fucking corned beef, and it's already pulverized.
Yeah. Over here, you know what they do with that shit? They fry the fuck out of it. You're not. It's like I liken that to sitting on the toilet in the countryside here, getting ready to shout out for some toilet paper, which will never come. So as soon as you got that on your head, it leaves.
Mm-mm.
When I see them commercials, man, with these people, I'm thinking fucking crackhead, man. Yeah, I got this nice smile on my teeth were all jacked before. I mean, what the fuck? What does that tell anybody, man? You know, don't bother brushing your teeth. You can get fucking new ones.
Right. Well, you know me, my lack of teeth was designed. You know, I'm biting off fucking beer bottles and shit. You know me, taking the tops off and shit. It had to bound to happen, you know. And
Well,
then
you know, with me, it'd be that one time I tried popping that pop top. It's a non-twister. With me, it'd be that one time. I had a hard enough time mastering taking wine corks out of bottles.
right.
Like I just look at that and I used to start taking a knife to it till I learned how the cork remover worked. Because I thought, well, I'm twisting into this fucker, but it ain't doing nothing. I forgot to take them little arms. The little arms I call them. Oh my god. We got it. Anybody in the house here? 10, man. 3. On the
Who?
3. I don't know. One could be the Baconator, the King of Canada.
Probably
could be-
Christian.
I have 2.
It might just be Christian.
Yeah. Fucking, what's his name? Is it?
But
like
you don't count as a watcher, do you?
I don't think so.
Mm-mm.
I'd be in trouble if I did, huh?
No, just add to the numbers.
Like clicking a like, my shit don't come out on the phone, so I like my own shit, and it never goes against me.
All right.
I ain't trying that. Anybody that tries to do this for a living, unless you got the magic tone voice, you know, you ain't. It's just ever since I started watching 2012, there's buku freaking people on there now.
Mm-mm.
Everybody, that's why before when Chris did the adventure type thing, before he got grounded there with the man, it was interesting to watch because he was good at it. Go visit here or there, you know, what people do, how they eat their pineapple, how they grow it, you know, just everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But when you get grounded, I mean, think about it, man. I got my what do you call it, charge. I just got to get the camera charged. How many videos can you do of interest if you're not traveling?
Mm-mm.
You know, and really, man. I mean, I'm easily amused. You know, that's how I liked it. I liked it before, like.
Yeah, but he got burnt, and then he just lost his mind.
You've been lost. Listen. You've been lost. So you've been married as many times as me. The difference between us is that I fucking realized what it was I needed to be doing different. He's still living a lie, and the people that are hurt by it are the wife and the kids. Because if you were to drop dead tomorrow,
They screwed.
you'd be out there with the cut.
I'll be
You know
sending
what?
mail. Be sending
you-
mail up to Angeles City to work.
You are. It's huge responsibility you take on at this age when you're children. And evidently, he still thinks of himself more than he thinks of anything else. He might say he doesn't, but he does. The outsiders do. Not the stupid fuckers that hook, line, and sinker, you know. But it's the frustration is the part that makes you pissed is that these little children and the wife are pawns.
Mhm.
And it's like an old prospector that thinks he's going to strike it next week. You know,
Like-
it never happens, and it never happens. And what at this point in life, how hard is it I mean, that would wreck you, man. I mean, it would just wreck you.
Hey, fellas, at this point, I'm going to have to get off.
No fucking way.
I got to go down, be with my mom for lunch. We take turns on who goes with her at the home to be with her at mealtime. So
Well, you got lucky, man.
Friday lunch is my turn. So
All right, Kiko.
I
You
got to
should,
go.
you should do a live there from where where she's
Mhm.
at.
Do a what? Live feed
Me?
now.
Yeah, man.
As long as we don't see the old ones laying out in the hallway drooling and shit.
Yeah. My grandfather's in that, dude. Oh my god.
One day she was halfway out of the bed. I mean, something in her said that she could get out of bed, and she had her legs like over the side of the bed.
Alarm went off.
Good thing we walked in, and they got a law here. I don't know if it's just this state, but they're not allowed to have the what are those things? Like bars that come up on the side of the beds to keep you from falling out. They're too. They say they're too restrictive. So the homes aren't allowed to have those bars on the side of the bed.
That sounds like a woke.
Now they're
That sounds
just
like
going
a
to roll off.
That sounds like a woke comment. Whoever made that policy?
She did fall out once. She smashed the right side of her face. Was all black and blue for a month because she hit the wheels of her rolling bed as she fell out of the bed.
Ah, man.
We had to go down to the where they do physical therapy and get these foam wedges, like triangles. They're like chalks, that you put on airplane wheels. You put them on both sides of her. They're nice, soft cushion triangle things, and that's what keeps her in.
Like they do for the baby.
They've got a state law that you cannot have handrails on the sides of the bed because it's too restrictive. Now, isn't that ridiculous?
Is what restrictive as opposed to what? That'd be my.
Yeah, like you're imprisoning them if you put rails up so they don't fall out of the damn bed.
But, Kiko, I guarantee you, they have them in the mental place.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have a male administrator or a female administrator to this?
Probably a dickhead.
No, it's a state law, Tony. It's a state law.
I know, but
I don't know.
Restrictive as from who? Who determined that it was restricted?
I don't know. It's a law now. Someone when they made the law.
You know what that is, man? That's just somebody that don't know what the fuck to do with their title.
Right.
So
common sense is out the window. That's like asking someone in the Philippines why. I mean, you've gone on and on about that, right? So you just got to kind of you're not allowed to like put a seatbelt on them or anything to keep them in bed. You can't have handrails. So
yeah, we'd rather them fall off the fucking bed.
So now we got to try to ensure that her bed is as low to the ground, like 10 inches off the ground when we leave at night, or whoever's there for supper,
Oh, man.
So it's the least amount of way to fall. So, all right.
God.
Well, I got to go, fellas. So
All right.
I'll see you next week. Take care.
Enjoy the visit.
Christian. Anybody else? Dennis? Anybody else who was in? See you next week. Take care. Have a good week. Hopefully you get moved in, huh, Tony?
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
All right. See you later.
All right.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, dude. If that were me, that got me worked up sitting here, man. If I'd have been in the town he's in, I'd have been the one to go. Let's go down. Who, you can't find who made that decision. I find it extremely hard to believe that one individual crusaded because it made them felt restricted. Well, they're in the fucking bed in a nursing home for one, right?
Mm-hmm.
There ain't nothing more restricted than that. I've been in the fucking thing. My grandfather was in one. It's depressing. It's shit when you see how people survive or they spend their days. Ugh. Oh boy, they're really burning me, man. It really, I'm telling you, man. Even if I weren't family with somebody, if you were in a nursing home, and I went in there and look, and I'd be like, Fucking bye.
I've
Are
been
you
beside
family?
myself.
Are you? Oh, man, you ain't kidding.
Like, what the fuck are y'all doing up in here?
What? It was restricted because they couldn't jump out and play racquetball or some shit.
Try to keep your ass buried in there. You heard about that dude that got shot over there in Cebu?
No, not maybe. I don't know. Light there.
Some American motherfucker. He over there. The Filipino boy got upset because he over there, fucking with the girls, grabbing them on the ass at the club and shit. Then they go outside and shit. Some dude kicked him in the back while the other dude was driving up to make it look like he hit him with the car by accident. But that didn't happen. So it looked like in the video, the expat walked over to the car door. The door opens up. He gets shot twice, and boom, he on the ground. They peel out the fucking driveway and go.
The assailants are what? White?
Filipino.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? You gotta really. A lot of folks, they think they're king shit because they come from America or anyway Western country.
Yeah.
You are a guest, so you really need to shut the fuck up and harness yourself, man, because these folks here don't play, man. You just don't do that. You tread lightly, of course. You gotta stand up a little bit. You can't just be a fucking pussy to everything somebody says. But don't go creating a situation over here like that.
No.
Real. Yeah, don't do that. And if I'm in a place, say I'm in Darrow's bar, and me and you was sitting, and somebody, a foreigner, don't have to be, but there'd be another foreigner talking shit, just talking shit, belligerent, being stupid. You're either gonna smack his motherfucking head off the bar, or you gotta go, because if you engage him, you gotta get the fuck out of there anyway, because you don't know him. He might come back with a piece or 10 people. But you just gotta be smart like that. Don't ever sit in a bar with your back to the door.
Mm-mm.
If I can't get me a seat that with name front facing, I'll stand up there, wait for somebody to leave or something. I just find it at this time it's extremely difficult to deal with somebody that's rude and just being wrong. I mean, hardly any one of us out here that hadn't experienced some shit in the future or the past. I sent my boy down there for a beer, so let's see how long it takes him to come up here. Sometimes you get sidetracked with the TV. With the father, I was watching the Skin Flicks. Those. Sure. Maybe it inspires them. I don't know.
Well,
But-
ain't no telling.
Go ahead. Yeah. Anybody else here? There's my boy.
What
You
the?
know, I remember. You told me no. I wanted him to go get me something earlier. I said no. Okay.
I'm looking at this video Dice posted here on Facebook.
She still got it? Is she still on YouTube?
Yeah, well, he got a live stream he runs every night from the club.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that camera.
Yeah, they got this wild little Filipino up in here. She done got full of Red Horse.
Oh,
The expat over there, picking her up, grabbing her and shit. The bartenders are just looking at him like, what you doing to our people? And then she got nerve to pull up her dress and shit, show her ass panties and shit with a thong on or some shit.
That's asking for problems, man.
Yeah, but he ain't helping himself. I mean, he gotta treat the girl with a little bit respect, even though she is full of that red horse or whatever the fuck, them Sam Mig apples. He over there acting like an idiot too, and they just looking at him, you know.
Foreigner guy?
Yeah, he's a foreigner.
American or what?
Can't tell. He's a cracker.
Uh,
Ain't no telling.
pasty white, some pasty white fuckers.
Yeah, he got, you know.
Yeah, I got black cousins. I know.
I know.
I do. You know, the more I look at that, I'm not involved with that. My son's got updates on his phone. My oldest son, and I'm like, one chick said, one girl in Louisiana that reaffirmed what I was thinking. That some of my family went down to South America, but they came back up to Louisiana. You know, maybe the great grandpa must have been poking here and there, because that's all I can think of.
Yeah.
You know, but she said, well, you know, I was girl said I was really, she's good looking too. She said, well, I was really looking for like relative, you know, blood relatives. I go, you can't get any more than the what do you call it here? You can't deny. You can't deny. What the hell my word I'm thinking? DNA. You know, it's what it is. What it is. And you know, she only wanted to see how many black folks she could find.
All right.
I said, this shit don't lie here, man. You're like a fourth cousin to me. My great grandfather, or his the one that lives by the family, that the one by Kiko, my great grandfather's brother. He had a few. You know, his life was a little different than mine. But my grandfather was the only guy that went further than Pennsylvania, Ohio, come up to Wisconsin.
All right.
It's pretty sad though. We've had aunties and uncles dying, and funerals cost too much. So that whole family thing was just, you know, I'm sitting at my dad's thing, and my one uncle that died at 80, a year after that, year and a half. Nobody gives a fuck about nobody anymore. You know? My grandma's go, that's it. I mean, my uncle, my dad's oldest brother died after him. He was about 5 years older than him, 5, 6 years older. You know, and I went to my dad's sister's wedding. Those are the cousins I worked in the factory with. I yacked with them, man. My dad got there late because we drove us all over fucking Wisconsin, man. I got nauseous. Then we get there. And thing like 20 minutes, it's almost over. So my Uncle Gene, he looked like Gene Kelly. Smart dude. The dude with the smart. He made big bucks. This dude had mega new houses, you know. When my auntie died of cancer, he married a younger woman. She died like 68 years old. He's like, what the fuck? But he rolled up there. He was in a wheelchair. He rolled up there, and I saw him. I shook his hand. He said, Tony, that's Uncle Genie on his walk. That's kind of like a man thing, boy. He just kind of saying hello and see ya with one gesture. And his sons, Rick and Ross, I hadn't seen the dude since I was 14. When one of them got married, I forget who. But they had a daughter, Kim, and you know, they all told me their names as they were leaving. Why you bothering doing that, man? They had a reunion, but they had it up by them. They lived way north central Wisconsin. So.
Bam.
And I didn't go because I didn't have the time off to do it. And that was the last time anybody ever saw it. But you know what? Nobody ever bothered to fucking get together after Grandma died. You know. And look, I'm the sexiest guy on YouTube, man.
Hi, Nanette.
And that.
Yeah, she said hi. I said hi a long time ago.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Barely. Okay, I need to talk louder then, huh?
Yeah,
No,
you're on one corner of the room.
his teeth are in the way.
No, I bought a wireless headset. It's first time I'm testing it.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
You got ripped off.
We still got 3 watches, so there's some lurkers in there, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, that's got to be Mr. Paranoid. I think, who sang that song? Ozzy Osbourne, Paranoid.
Well, I see my screen is moving, so it need to have some kind of sound.
Yeah, we can hear you good. It just sounds like you in the studio.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
the bottom of the can.
Oh, that's because it's using the wrong microphone.
You come here and you should come here on vacation.
What about now?
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
So StreamYard picked up the wrong mic.
I had to do that every time I come back from StreamYard to Facebook Messenger. I got to change the mic.
I bought a new one a couple of days ago, but I needed to stay 5 centimeters above the computer to
Damn.
hear anything. If I moved like I'm sitting down normally, it would do like this.
That's not that's freak. That's short. That's a short wave.
Yeah.
But this one cost a little more, but now I can go around the whole house and still listening to what people are saying.
You know, like
Right.
the problem with the one I had, the headset I had, I'm gonna have my brother-in-law look at it with the electronics guy because I would the headset I'd hear perfectly fine, but that the mic for the the laptop is right here in the front, so I thought for the longest time that it was actually working when in fact it wasn't.
Hmm.
And now that I'm old, I mean I'm in that age now where I don't give a fuck whether it works or not. I got more
Right.
important things.
Man, you got to go through StreamYard settings and shit and pick the right one.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I mean, I don't know. It suits its purpose for me.
I
Not
just
the-
bought this headset too. The ones I had before, they were wired. They work perfect, but then I still got to go trip. Now the ones I just bought, these are Steel Series. They still work fine. I haven't tested them outside the house yet.
STHL? STHL?
No, STEEL.
Okay.
I went on
Yeah.
to base and got these. They cost me $99. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they give me all these. This got to be an old set because the charging port is a micro USB.
Circle?
Ah.
If this was newer wireless headsets,
Hey,
it would come Type C automatic.
there was a dude that said he showed this guy one time. He had it wasn't hardwired. He had what do you call it? Anyway, he had the kind that anybody, a brother, could tap into,
Damn.
and he had cameras, throughout his whole house that were always active. And because people could peep in and see his wife in freaking nude making eggs. I don't know.
I had cameras like that.
Yeah, dude said the guys told me, he said hardwired. No, they can't. If you have something that's on a what do you call it?
Wi-Fi or Bluetooth.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
Now I don't need to say be right back. I need a smoke. Now I'm sitting outside smoking and still can talk with you.
And see,
Oh,
we
I
didn't
have-
even know you moved.
That's perfect, man. Yeah, I'm amazed.
But don't go to the bathroom.
Now I can just unplug the mic.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, but it might not work right when you get it back.
Christian, the one I got, this is like I said, it's got a micro USB charger, but
Yeah.
then I've got like a 2-inch dongle with USB with C type.
Yeah, it's the same I have. I have just the same.
Mm, big ass thing. I'm like, kind of
Yeah.
big ass dongle. I can't even use my USB port now.
Well,
It cost me only will that be in $120 US?
Wow.
when
They better be good.
the $64,000 question is, which one of you guys is going to be here before the other?
Be here when?
Here, when are you going to make it back here?
I told you my time frame. I'm August, July. I'm out of here, man.
Yeah, if my money is correct, I will travel down in November.
There you go.
To where? Here or the Thailand?
I want to visit Philippines, but I think I'm going to live in Thailand
All right.
and use Philippines as a holiday resort.
Mm-hmm.
Holiday. You get anything but here. Unless you put a Boracay.
I would use Thailand as a holiday resort. I go there and
Yeah,
smoke my weed in my hotel and
Yeah. Yeah.
So the thing is that what the YouTube people don't tell you about is all the violence in the Philippines. If you are outside after 6 p.m., I'm not a child, so I don't go to bed 7
No,
p.m.
see, the violence is the problems when foreigners talk shit with all the alcohol they got in. Then it's a problem.
No, it can be only also if someone is jealous because you're a foreigner, you know.
No, well, you got to have enough fucking sense, You've been around the world a while. You got to know when it's good to go, or you can stay or go or never come back there.
And another thing is the infrastructure, if I get sick in Thailand, I get the best hospital, and the government of Norway is paying, and I'm sure if I get a heart attack, someone will save me.
You are lucky that you would get that, because I noticed Lee was talking at school, but when I called up in the healthcare, I said, "Yeah, would you cover me if I was in a different country?" "Oh yeah." And I think she's thinking if I was traveling, because if I said I was traveling, but they look in my passport and go, "This fucker's been here for 2 years," then they're not going to cover it. I got all kinds of problems.
You only got what? A couple of stamps.
They included Puerto Rico coverage. If they do Guam, then they go to ER and hospital. Good.
Do you hear the wind in my mic?
Yeah, I hear it clear.
Okay.
When it's blowing.
That's bad.
Well, then you ain't gonna be outside all the time.
No, I'm soon finished.
Smoke
There you
plastic.
Well, at least you know it's working.
Yeah.
It's picking up everything.
Yeah. We're getting into that. So anyway, I think the Twit's got a. Well, Christian, didn't a long time ago some kind of other, not that other one. What was that other one? It was a short, kind of like StreamYard, but
what was
Restream.
that name?
Restream.
Yeah.
Restream and something else.
I ain't heard of the other one. You talking about
You're thinking about
Discord?
OBS?
I think the Twit was on one of them. If he hasn't been on YouTube, he's probably been on one of those.
Don't they have Twitch?
Yeah, Twitch.
Yeah. Right, then my friend there, Steve Montelli, he because I used to chat with him once in a while. He had his own Destination Philippines, and he's like 70, I don't know, 72, 71, something like that. And he's got a trailer park. He bought like a movable camper thing, So he rents his space either in Arizona or California. But I had asked him, I hadn't talked to him in quite a while. I said, "Oh, how you doing? You back in the States?" No reply from him.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know what he's searching for. You know, he went down the Dominican through some. You know, he didn't say it outright, but he's met some chick at the airport. Turns out this chick was married. I don't know whether the guy anything for her or not. But I said, "Hey, man, I've been in the Dominican Republic. You're in the wrong place there." You know, when he was walking down the street, he had his phone out. And these dudes were. One guy said, "You better put that away because somebody will steal it from you or kill you. Take it." You know, it's pretty cutthroat there. And then it turns out he found out about the chick, and I'm like, "Steve, man, you know, before he got in there, I said, that's a bad idea, man. You're in a bad place. Poor white guy, foreigner. You need to leave." You know, either he caught on or she admitted to what was what, and he got the fuck out of there. He didn't worry about no lease because I think he leased an apartment.
All right. Well, you
He
know
was like,
my reason for being in Angeles City. It's closer to Manila. I get all my medical shit done through the government, the VA, and I don't want to be in Manila. It's too crowded. And AC, you got just as much shit as any other city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, you got Clark. Clark got brand new hospital, brand new airport. Come on.
What is the what's that other thing they got?
They got the American Legion, the VFW.
I'm trying to think about the area, Pampanga, Mexico. Mexico, Philippines. There's a town called Mexico.
Yeah.
But
Philadelphia too.
Yeah, I got Caddis. When I was in Ohio, I got Caddis.
I think I saw Boston.
But anyway,
that's the only reason. That's the only reason why I'm in Angeles, because it ain't about all the fucking bars. You know, I'm too fucking old to be going down there chasing them heifers. It ain't about that.
That's back when the age was. Well, you think I could get that or not? Because you're worried about your looks, but now you know.
When I was 30 something, yeah, it'd be something to
Got
do.
nothing to do with it.
No, I mean, shit. If I want to go to a bar, look at some titties, I can go anywhere.
Now you get the magic word, pension.
Yeah, that's the big tip right there. That's one of the reasons too. I can sit there all fucking day.
I used to stop at this McDonald's. I guess we weren't supposed to do it. Our parking lot was being worked on. So this nearest McDonald's had trucker parking, you know, a lot of truckers going. So I saw one lady one time, and I said, "Yeah, you Filipina?" Because it's like all of a sudden you kind of know. "Oh yeah, I'm from Africa." Where she said was from. I said, "Yeah, oh, why'd you go there?" "I was on vacation." So, and I'm in McDonald's. There's a crowd in the morning. And it got to a point where I was either shit or get up. I mean, my next line would have been, "Well, let's get together or let's just fucking leave." I just left. And I never came back. Because she had to look on her face like, she was looking at her face like, I mean, stargazing. You're fucking mesmerized. I thought, I can't be doing that shit. I'm going to Puerto Rico. But yeah, it has turned out for me. I took a long road here to be, you know, where I am right now.
All right.
A lot of trial and error. I'm glad I am where I am. You know, I have what I have. Because without me fucking up occasionally, I wouldn't be here. I'd probably be dead already.
Probably.
Smoking still. But I'm grateful. I really am for everybody I've met here, and by choosing the path I chose.
That's the key word right there, Tony. All you gotta do is be grateful for what you have and keep moving.
I was wrong in it for a while, but it got right. I appreciate everything that I've had since I've been married this time.
Just be
It-
grateful. Keep moving.
It came at the expense of other stuff. But
No, well then, Tony, you can't worry about that because it takes others to get where we
see,
get, and we
see,
don't get
everyone,
here by ourselves. Somebody help us to get where we are too.
with my my great granddaughter, my daughter lives in Texas, New Fort Worth, I think. But the kid's cute. You know, I've seen some videos. I don't know whether because their stepdad's been around them more than I have. They left when they left Wisconsin. She was 5 and her sister was 3, and it only seems to matter when money's involved. When it's not, I don't get included. I only get the why didn't you come or do whatever because you know you're the great grandfather. You know it's I've always felt that. You know, well since I'm being treated like number 2 here. Well, why should I do any of that? You know, because I'm a motherfucker whether I do it or I'm not.
But you shouldn't worry about that.
No, I don't. I don't. It's just that I know when something's like that. I don't.
Well,
I did not because I did not do anything for her because. But even if I would have, I would still be the secondary guy, no matter what.
right.
And I don't boo-hoo to them about whatever. When I went out there, and last time I was there was 2008 or whatever, and my ex-sister-in-law was talking to my daughter, and she'd say, "Well, your dad." I said, I give her a look like, "What the fuck you mean her dad? I'm her dad." And then she would start out and say, "Well, only if I understand, but okay, because I'm her fucking dad. Without my fucking shit, fertilizing that egg, she ain't here. I'm the fucking guy, you know."
I didn't know you were becoming the president, Ronald.
Of course I is. And somebody got to step in, take over
Yeah.
this goddamn country.
You had to stir up the pot here, Christian, didn't you?
Hey, Tony, trust me. My kids, I don't do nothing for them now. Of course, they all grown. But my grandkids, great grandkids, I don't do nothing for them either.
Hey, I used to do it for my kids. I used to do it for my daughters when they were Christmases and birthdays. But the number 2 daughter there, I think she just pissed at how life worked out for her.
Fuck them. If
Well, she's
if
married. She's married to a nurse, a nurse that he travels. You know, just 6 months here, 6 months there. They had him in the military too. And we had a cook that used to come up to a 3-month contract and go. And she would always say, "Well, you know, he never this or that." When you fucking left, you know what? Your mother legally, I could have fucking barked at it because you can't just take the kids and go. And I was on audio. She had me on audio once, like she was a smart fucker. Say that again. And it doesn't matter what I say on tape. The law says it's the law, not what I think or she thinks. The law says you need to get permission, legal permission, to take these kids out of state. But she never did. But back then I was 23 years old, man. I didn't. What the fuck I care? I'm out so chasing, you know.
right,
That freed my time. That freed my time up. But when number 2 decided to try to get back in good graces, the only thing she ever called me on or for was for money. So I'm running off this one bus to get another bus back to the station, to have another bus take me up to my other route. And I didn't have time to fuck around, you know. She would always call me. She would always call me. I said, "Billy, if you're not going to say nothing, then don't call." Well, Dad, could you borrow me $1,000? Come on. If I had it, I would have, but I ain't. If I got $1,000 in the bank, I ain't giving it to anybody.
that's why it's still in the bank.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm saving this shit for me.
I had the what's his name? Ozzy Osbourne thing. Fairies wear boots. I don't know if that was what. And I didn't have, I got a brother-in-law like that. And I ain't calling you anything but the name of that fucking certificate. Don't tell me I can't. Well, that's what I'm calling. Name's William. They don't yam or shit like that. But he used to have a steady business. He lost his mind over this dude he was with, because the dude dumped him. So all of a sudden, he's crying and bawling. He needs $1,000 to get out of the fix he's in. Otherwise, he has to run away. I said,
hold up, Tony. I need to interject here. What the fuck does China and Russia got anything to say about what's happening in Gaza? The United Nations just put out a resolution for the ceasefire in Gaza, and Russia and China vetoed the U.S. resolution.
Part of the UN.
What the fuck does China? What do they got to gain for these people getting killed over here? Whatever the fuck. Because
you know what? Yeah, they don't think nothing of killing their own. As a matter of fact, they purposely did COVID. So them cocksuckers almost fucking killed me too with them shots. I ain't lying either.
But that's just 2 votes. That's only Russia and China, and they're gonna veto the resolution. It's still gonna go through.
Opposite of us.
But you can't blame it just on China, the vax. That's also American. That's American.
Yeah, that ain't no Chinese shit.
Well, they created it.
They tried to blame China, but it's America who wanted to experiment on that shit.
Then you got to blame Trump, because he the one with Operation Fast Forward or Star Trek or some shit to get the shit out quick. Because
they had a doctor, a female, nice chick, a doctor. She said, initially, Fauci came out and he says, "There's nothing you can do about it." Then, like 2 weeks later, to make people feel empowered, or they had a choice to do something about it. Oh yeah, take the vaccine; it'll work for you. That's all you got to do. And they had a chick on Good Morning America that said, she said, you're looking at 6 months of clinical trials before the shit's ever okay, whatever it may be. And they went under that. So they were, Fauci, the first off, they talk to this guy every freaking day. Do you think his story's gonna change? You're not on something where you're on a road map and they change that left turn to another mile down the road and turn left. It ain't that cut and dry shit, So they freaked out a whole world, man. But the thing of my point to this, all this is, these cocksuckers are brothers in arms with cash. They got 2 of the most biggest economies in the world, so they dominate. These fuckers ain't got to throw that away from sinking a fucking boat. There's way too much cash for that shit. When they started, U.S. got these new bases in the Philippines here. These motherfuckers, they keep building. You can build for aircraft carriers. That don't mean these motherfuckers are gonna float. And beside that, like I said, man, I'm at a point in my life where I'm good, man. Let the younger folks take on the fight. Because I had enough of that shit. All I care about is my checks. And don't fuck with my checks. I vote for whoever don't fuck with them. I don't care who it is. Even Kamala, fucking Camel told her. That chick is the fucking most densest, stupidest. She's in her, us and our strong ally, North Korea. Oh, come on, man.
You want to hear some more bullshit?
Right.
It says here, the people that ran the cancer fund only spent 1 cent of every $1 to patients. Now they got a big ass lawsuit. They took in 18.3 million and they only spent a penny. Good Lord. You talking about greedy grifting motherfuckers.
Who governs this shit? Is there anybody? No.
We don't know.
You know what? I used to give the United Way every year. So found out that the cocksucker running the shit was getting $1 million.
Mhm.
And somebody tells me, "Well, it's a big job." I said, "Motherfucking so what? Where's the heart there? You know, fuck you, man. Fucking
See,
$1 million bucks."
That's why I'm just reading the stories, Tony. But I don't worry about none of this shit because all you gotta do is worry about yourself. Take care of your family, and the rest will
You don't
fucking
you,
do what it's gonna do anyway.
you don't hear nothing about the NFL and United Way anymore.
No, remember the other shit? Remember when we was kids. They in school they give us that shit for UNICEF.
What? Yep, we thought it was a great cause when we were kids. Why? Because our government told us so.
Yeah. At least the teachers did.
Because they know the power of the penny, man. Matter of fact, I lost my card. I left it in my. This is one dude. I used to have my Youth for Humphrey card. I used to like the guy for some reason when I was a kid. You know, I'm like, yeah, this guy. He to stay within the. Oh my God! This. He was the author of many things that Johnson took credit, and he said, well, you know, if you accept, we'll let you be vice president. But he had a lot of shit done that was his doing and not Johnson's doing, and he got fucked. You know, he was a likable character, but he championed or fathered a shitload of stuff that he didn't get credit for. That Lyndon Johnson.
That's how they do things.
Well, when I was a kid, I had hope, you know, and everybody, and Nixon was like the evil dude. And when I got older, you know, I still went and voted. I voted for Anderson instead of Carter or Reagan.
Sorry to butt in, but I need to go because I bought a keyboard today that they said was wireless, but it's not. So I need to deliver that back and
Hell
get
yeah.
what I wanted.
After that.
You run out, well, we're here. Run out and go do it.
Thank you. See you.
See ya.
Go do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I just stay up here in case you log off. So
There you go. Perfect.
I'm just wasting time here. I know I got shit to do.
Hey, wasting time.
I got plenty of time to waste.
Killing time, man. What the fuck is going on?
What is it? It's 7:18 in the morning.
Nothing, man. You know,
Man, I ain't gotta be nowhere for another 3 hours.
even if you do that.
Even after I do that, I come back here and do what I've been doing all day. Nothing.
Nothing.
Not a goddamn thing.
See what I mean? You got all day to do nothing. That's a good
Yeah.
feeling.
That's the plan.
That's a good feeling. That means you have mastered a lot of life's fucking obstacles.
Bullshit.
Yeah, we all have to play. Too bad we're not open-minded and liberal with our actions and thoughts as college students. I mean, when you had this thing going on with defund the police, there, the only people that marched were fucking fat chicks, fat white chicks that had nothing to do with their day, but protest for something just to be doing it. And a lot of these folks, I got a best friend that his daughter had a kid with a guy, and she's like all about this. Whatever. What the fuck were they saying? What was the slogan back then? She only sided with that because of him, but she never understood this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ask people what the excuse is when somebody the money gets bundled down to some chick that buys a couple of houses worth millions. Where's the right? You know, fuck that. You don't get to do that shit. And I would. That's the kind of stuff that's gonna get somebody off. Then we're gonna flip that switch. You know,
Mm-hmm.
You just can't do that to people and expect no repercussion. Nothing. You don't fucking. There's no explaining that away.
That
Good
shit
is
crazy.
good. Good is good, and bad is bad. It's pretty much all that simple in a nutshell.
Right.
I don't hate the world because of one dude's bad decision to do whatever.
I don't worry about it. If it ain't in my control, I don't worry about it.
But they want it. They want it to be. They
I
keep
don't.
telling you. They tell you it is. Listen, I lately on YouTube I've been watching these congressional hearings here and there, and I'm thinking to myself, what's the point? You know, that dude from John Kennedy guy from Louisiana is pretty good. He asked them straight up questions, and these people are running to be accepted or voted in as a whatever person within the government body, you know. And it's obviously these fuckers that are up for the hearing. They say, well, Senator, I can't this or I can't that. Well, what the fuck you sitting here for if you can't? If you can't this or that, you don't get that fucking job. What is wrong with you? See, the big machine up there, they've never changed. Even with all this stuff that gets brought to light, they still do what they do.
Right.
You know?
But these motherfuckers, they want everything. I mean, oh, they talking about, well, we close the border. We got illegal immigrants coming in. Tyson's Chicken is hiring illegal immigrants, and but bitch, you ain't say shit about the cheap chicken when you went to the grocery store. So shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
45. You get three. You get about a half a dozen Mexicans to fix your fucking roof for less than half of the white contractor. What the fuck you gonna complain about? You ain't gonna say shit.
That's
I
the
don't know.
same people. You know, why is it that, you know, when I watch that and I think to myself, and this ain't no shit, I'm thinking to myself, these guys, just like people on our level, only they use different words
Mm-hmm.
because and it's all bullshit. So when there's a White House press briefing and it's because, well, certainly, you know, I mean, you're guessing your fucking answer is what you're doing. You're not even helping me with my question. My question's still out there. And then
They don't care.
we fuck you, we my ass. I wouldn't even be asking that question if we were doing it right in the first fucking place.
Mm-mm.
Come on.
They don't care about. They don't care about the right. They care about what they do.
But they play people. We're dumb.
Yeah, I know. That's the main thing. They think the American people are stupid.
Yeah, I need to have a degree in fucking political science with a bachelor's in some other shit, psychology, for me to sit there at a press briefing and ask a question and not get a direct answer. Are you fucking kidding me, man?
You wasting my mama and daddy's college money, insulting my intelligence. You stupid motherfuckers.
When you're younger, you're thinking the person that knows more because they went to college and they know more than you do. So
You,
what they know must be the way,
you think?
you know. So they leave us fucking local, inbred fuckers where we don't know shit, but they're gonna get us riled up about something.
Mhm.
They're gonna, you know. So while we're busy doing that, they're off doing it. Fucking
What they want to do.
Texas, whatever, two-step, whatever they fucking call it. Yeah. And when you question it, it's almost like with the job I had. Yeah, we had concerns and all the wrong that was happening, but look at what you make. Like, well, it ain't about what you fucking make, dude. When I first started that job, biggest deal was a quarter. Like, there was $1.50, always short the quarter. and they teach you. You're supposed to do this and that. So then they say, well, what do you want? Look what you make. Well, then it became where you ain't getting a fucking fare at all. Then it was like, well, we get asked a question because a girl I work with, she came to like the boss at the transit system. Very cool, a lesbian chick, best person that ever had a job. But she was the only one that could make sense or would listen to what was happening with you. And I'd call her. When she was dispatching, a route supervisor. Hey, Tony, how's it going? Real cool. And it never changed. It never improved. The improvement needed was never. There was never any action taken.
Mhm.
Because if you, like you say, even with rich people, if you give them an inch, you're gonna take a mile.
Because they think you're stupid.
They asked you. They have a forum. They asked you what you. They asked the same shit. Almost 20 years listening to this shit, and then I just got to a point where somebody walked on the bus, they start their spiel, fucking with the all out. Go ahead, sit down, have a seat. Some folks would be mad
Mhm.
because they want to tell their story. I don't fucking care about your story, man. You want a free ride? That fuck that. You got to tell them who's going to make you feel better. Still ain't going to put no money in that fucking fare box for me. So what do I
Not a dime.
They had dudes before I started. This one guy says, yeah, they were sweating this chick for the fare. Well, you got to put something in there. She reached down between her legs and put in her fucking bloody fucking man.
Yeah.
Because it used to be these fare boxes where they got this big lever, and a glass one where you could see, where you could count the coins. What are you doing?
Who, me?
No, my son.
Oh.
Hey, Deal.
Ah.
But anyway, I was amused by I had friends that wanted to be the company kind of guy, and don't ever fucking change yourself. They would have things. They would have all these answers. And the only thing that would help is what's called enforcement. And nobody don't mind. I know, believe me, when I knew people before I started a job, and when I started a job, I knew who was in need, and who the fuck wasn't. I'm talking dudes that are destitute, not these fuckers that think up their lie as to why you should give them this or that. I used to pick up an older dude, like the old man. He had a shit jacket on the winter. He had shoes that were just full of, loaded with salt, just fucked up.
Mhm.
And he couldn't even lift his head up to look at me while he was paying. He couldn't afford all of that. That's no problem. He goes, I said, this bus only goes to Mitchell. And he needed to go to the airport. The next one, I said, only goes to Layton. He said, well, I guess I got to walk there. And we really didn't like anybody riding with us on our pull lines. But I had a lady on there from the north side of town, west side of town. And she's like, she's trying to go to the airport to stay warm because that's the only thing that's open 24/7. And at first I thought, well, nah, man, you got to get off here. I ain't got nothing. And I thought about it. I thought, well, I could see that she had an issue, that was wrecking her. So I said, look, I'd take you down to Mitchell's because the station was down where she could catch the ride to go to the airport because there were 2 lines that ran 23 hours a day or something like that. I said, I'll take you down here. You get on this bus, get to the airport. So you stay warm. But it kind of made her night,
Mm-hmm.
And I've been there. We all been there. We're pretty close to being there. And it lifted her spirits a bit. I looked out for her like I did. Because what? It ain't skin off my nose going down. I gotta come that way anyway. I didn't go out of my way, but that was probably one of the fewest times I went out of my way. But the dude, when I went on nights, I was on dinner. I went from nights to days and back and forth a couple of times. Dude was in the back of my bus sleeping. Somebody say something. The dude didn't smell. He wasn't obnoxious. Leave him. I don't give a shit. He sleep there all fucking day. He spent 4 hours on my bus. I never sweat him for nothing. That was the last thing. That was the last thing he needed. Now, if he brought a football team with a friend, then they got too much. But there ain't nothing wrong with having sympathy for your fellow man once in a while. The folks that need it. Not this white dude to come on my bus and I just got out of jail like it was some kind of badge on. What the fuck that mean to me? Yeah, okay. I'm going to Mitchell. Okay, I'll let you on. You're gonna get to Mitchell. All of a sudden he goes, yeah, I need a transfer. I said, fuck you, man. I fucking picked you up and nothing back there. And that was all you needed. I'm not leaving the bus. I thought, ain't you guys supposed to help? I said, I fucking helped you, man. Why you gotta change your route down the road? I said, tore a fucker off. I go, here, motherfucker. He was a junkie.
Oh, damn.
I don't get that. I don't get to react because if I react, I ain't sitting here tonight talking to you. But I laugh when that dude, when this drunk fucker wanted to go down 2 blocks, he's gonna put in $1.50. He put in that dollar, got that quarter, and then dropped the other motherfucker. He go down and pick that up.
Damn.
Right on that bar out front where they got by the fair bar. We're like, we're laughing, man.
Tony, these idiots talking about shutting down the government.
Again, they always do. They always do. Shut the fucker down then. What's gonna hurt? Is it gonna hurt me? Nah.
Ain't gonna hurt me.
Nope. Shut the fucker down. Like you guys get what? 3 months off a year? They get 3 months?
They get a lot of months off. They get a 2-week hiatus after session. They get a summer break. Then they get the fucking winter break.
Vote for your own raise?
Yep. We get 1.3.
I appreciate what them dudes like. Guy from Louisiana. The guy makes perfect sense.
Who?
John Kennedy's name is. Older guy.
John Kennedy.
Yep. Louisiana senator.
Oh, Senator Kennedy. Yeah, that old man.
Yeah, that dude. He got his shit together when he's talking. He goes, you have no qualification here. You can't tell me nothing, but you want to be, whatever job. You got to give me something to make me feel or believe why it is I should vote that. Do you believe in this? And that person said, well, thanks for the question, but what do you mean? I ask you a question. You don't want to answer. When my friend put something on there one time, this truly happened. I don't know if that fucking Nishi got on there. It's they had this one person. This guy was identified as a chick, ugly. So he's talking, and that guy says, and then my friend had this caption that said, if you don't feel I'm a female, you can just suck my dick.
Oh snap!
Oh, yeah, I want this job, but I can't answer any of your direct questions. You know, the sky is blue. I'm conflicted on fucking colors.
Well, I'm telling you, that's another reason why I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I don't want to be here for this bullshit that's gonna break down.
I don't
Mm-mm.
we're headed into a big fucking shit stuff. What's the first thing they cut though? They cut fucking SS.
They calling them entitlement. I ain't entitled to shit. I'm due.
Earn it. Yeah. Title. Think of another. I'd say think of another turn because that one ain't working.
I know, right? I mean, but this shit here. I mean, I'm watching it. They right in the middle of Congress right now debating this shit, and the Republicans ain't passed one fucking bill since Trump got out.
Hold up. Let me in the normal one here we go private. Everybody, thanks for who came tonight. Appreciate it. See you next week.